Welcome back to my channel. This is Champion Business Strategy. If you're looking for a profitable business idea to start in a village in Kenya, you're in the right place. Today I want to share with you some of the best business ideas you can be able to start in a village in Kenya and require low investments and the returns are too high. All right, so let's get started and discuss these business ideas that you can be able to take advantage of, and comment in the comment section and tell me which of the businesses that you're gonna try. All right, so let's get started. An agriculture-based business. Agriculture is the backbone of the Kenyan economy, and we are lucky to have a fertile lands and favorable weather climate. So if you can be able to do any business related to agriculture, you will be feeding the nation and making money. So some of the business you can be able to do is a poultry farming. You can rear chickens for boilers and the layers. The demand for chicken and eggs, that is chicken meat and eggs, is ever increasing. So that is an opportunity you can be able to take advantage of. Of course, do your research and be able to know where to be able to take your chicken or eggs. So before you can be able to start, have some research and do your calculation very well. So business number 2 is dairy farming. Milk is always in demand, so you can as well take advantage of that. You can be able to supply milk in towns or even the villages in your locality. You can be able to do that business and make money. Number 3 is vegetable farming. Crops like tomatoes, onions, kumawiki. These are basic food items that are always in demand. So if you do that kind of farming, I can guarantee you will be in business and making money. 2, agribusiness value addition. If you can be able to add value on farm produce, you can make even more profit. Consider things like milk processing, turning raw milk into yogurt and cheese. You will be making more money from that process. Number 2, honey production. Beekeeping does not require so much experience and you'll be making more profit. Number 3, sun-dried vegetables and fruits, particularly on things that go seasonal. If you can be able to dry things like mango and be able to export to other countries, or you transport them from the village to the cities, you'll be making money from them. So retail and service business. Things like grocery stores. If you can be able to provide basic household items in the village, you'll be able to make good money. Start a shop and make sure that shop is stocked with all the necessary items that people are always in demand. You'll be making so much money. There are wholesale stores. You can start a wholesale store in villages, and the small shops, they come and buy from you. If you have that capital to start a wholesale business, you can as well start a Boda business. It's the thing is, nowadays Boda have become so many. So what you can be able to do so that you can be able to differentiate yourself is now you start transporting items. You can talk to businesses, you can talk to schools, you'll be transporting their items. So you do the transport business. That is something that not most of the Boda guys understand. Differentiate yourself from the rest of the Boda guys and you make money. MPesa and money banking agent. I've realized that when you go to the village, banking is a luxury. So to be able to get a bank near you, you have to travel thousands and thousands of kilometers. So if you can be able to start an M-Pesa and banking agent at the local center, you'll be able to make money because at least you'll be cutting that distance for people to go to the bank. So at least you have brought the banking services closer to them. So they will be able to pay school fees at your shop. They can be able to receive money from their relatives and friends in the city. So that is an opportunity you can be able to take advantage of. And the few people that I have seen do this business, they are making good money. 4, handcraft and manufacturing. If you are skilled with your hands, you can be able to make baskets, you can be able to make things like furnitures, you'll be in good business. And the good thing is that there's not much competition in the village. So if you're skilled in basket weaving, you can make traditional kiondos and sell locally and abroad. You can make furnitures. Furnitures are always in demand, whether in the city or in the village. If you are skilled in furniture making, instead of struggling in the city, you can go to your village and make beds, make all the furnitures that are basic in a household in a village, and you make good money from it. Clothes making and shoe repair. You can make uniforms for schools around your village. You can partner with the schools. You can be making their uniforms, and you make good money from it. Also, number 4 is tourism and hospitality. Kenya is a tourist hotspot, and even villages have opportunities for tourism. So if you can consider something like homestay and guest houses, you'll be hosting tourists for an authentic village cultural experience. Yeah, you can as well start a local tour guide where you'll be guiding tourists to different locations. For instance, if your village has scenic landscapes and cultural sites, you can guide tourists in those kind of experience. You can as well start a traditional food restaurant where you'll be serving authentic, delicious village foods and residents alike. So you can make good money from this kind of business. There you have it, guys. 5 most profitable business ideas you can be able to start in a village in Kenya. Let me know on the comment section which one interests you most. Which one have you tried or you are willing to try in a village in Kenya, or probably in your village in a different country, and tell me from which country are you watching me from. All right, so thank you guys for watching my video. If you like my content, kindly give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I create a new video. Thank you so much, and see you on my next video.